Welcome back, everyone. Where were you? We've been sitting here waiting for you. It's a drive home show, deluxe model. It is. What? It's 43 degrees. Holy crap. Speaking of crap, on my walk from the building to the car, I had to sit and dodge goose pushes. Remember when we used to call poop pushes? Push? That's a push. There's a push in the toilet. It is Drive Home Show 404. It's 404. Wow, we should be hitting that the sign where it says the time from whatever to 35W. We should be hitting that really early, because normally we don't start until like 4:10 or 4:16 or times like that. We still have the snowbank of death. It is still quite large, despite all the melting of the snow that has been going on lately. Got a whole lot we could talk about. Let's just rattle off a bunch of things and see what happens. One thing I'm going to talk about is how to edit a video. And if you don't care, then don't listen to that part. This is for my future self, or anyone that really does want to edit videos. Could be because we just completed a trip to Taylor, Indiana. I was going to say Taylor, Indiana. Taylor University in Upland, Indiana. Upland, Indiana. I don't have any sound effects today. I'm not going to use them, just because I need more. I need new ones or something. It's just too much of a hassle to try to keep the screen up, and you end up pressing the same one, and then that one just becomes old and obsolete and ineffective. Did I mention it's 43 degrees and it's 4:06 now on the drive home clock? And my voice is a little bit deeper today. I had that voice modulation syndrome. I can't control the volume of my voice. How dare you, Tina? How dare you? I'm sitting behind a Toyota RAV4, and it's got like a loon on the... Is that a loon, or is that just a duck on the license plate? It's one of those special colored scenic license plates. It's not like the regular standard one that I have, because I thought about getting the scenic colored picture license plate when I got license. No, what did I do? When I renewed my license tabs. But it costs money, and so bottom line, no, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. So we completed our weekend trip to Taylor University in Upland, Indiana. I did utilize the Drive Home Show previous recordings, the archives of the Drive Home Show. I did utilize that. I utilizated it. It was very helpful. I still got a little sleepy. A couple of times, but for the most part, it did help just pass the time. But what am I saying? The more interesting drive home shows to listen to are the ones where I'm talking enthusiastically like this, and those are more interesting, and I'm being funny, and I'm doing voices and everything. Anyway, so we went there. It was good times. We drove down. I'm thinking we've got all the time in the world to get there. So I stopped at the Illinois Visitor Center where we stopped as when the kids were little, just for nostalgia and to put it on the vlog or the whatever. The video log. The video log. But then and also because we were driving a long time and it was good to stretch my legs and all that. But then I'm texting my dad because I'm thinking, well, we could see my dad on the way down there. So that's why I thought I had all the time in the world. It's 4:09 and we're already on 10th Street, 694. You didn't even hear me get on 494, which is soon to be 694 after we cross over 94. Ching. That's a lot of 9s and 4s. You didn't even hear me go over that. We're way past that already. We're even past 10th Street now. We're at 15th Street where the sinkhole opened up. It swallowed like 8 cars last year or last fall, or the water main broke and it closed this freeway for a long time, like a whole week or something. So anyway, I thought we could see my dad on the way down because we were planning on seeing Scott Jr. on the way back, and so I texted him and I'm like, hey, where do you do it? And then I found out we had a meeting at 6 p.m. down in Taylor, and the little GPS, handy dandy GPS man said we were gonna get there at 5:53 p.m. at our current rate. I'm like, what? We gotta hurry. So I was like driving. This part is you're not gonna see on the vlog, so that's why I'm telling it to you. Otherwise, you could just watch the vlog and find out. But no, I would go. You know, that estimation is based on you driving the speed limit and current traffic patterns and such. Well, I thought if I go over the speed limit, then I could cut that time down, and then we could get there in plenty of times. So I'm going like 75, sometimes 80 to pass trucks and things, and I'm getting that time down a little bit. Then we'd have to go pay a toll. And the GPS tells you, the GPS instructs you to not pay the toll. It tells you just to go through. Stay in the 3 left lanes. But no, you have to pay the toll on the 2 right lanes. So then I get waiting in line to pay the toll, and then all the time I gained by driving fast, I lose it because I were waiting to pay the stinking tolls. So I think I got it like down to 548 or something, and then we can hit the toll, and then it bumps it back up like 555. Like, dang it! So then I drive fast again, get that time back down there again, and then we gotta go pay another toll. And it's like they only have one toll booth operator open, so we gotta wait for every car. Then the time bumps back up, and then we're hungry. I have to stop for gas, otherwise we run out of gas. So somewhere's down in Indiana, in a little town called Southtown. No, I'm just kidding. We stopped for gas, and then I was like, you want to get some food? I purposely picked a town that had some food options. There was a McDonald's, there was a Taco Bell, there was an Arby's, there was a McDonald's, there was a Taco Bell, there was a Subway, there was an Arby's, there was a McDonald's. So we went to Arby's. We got the Arby's, and I was glad for the Arby's because they have Pepsi. Everything revolves around Pepsi. We're making the Matamidi turn here. I was listening to a drive home show on audio as we were going, and one of them said, like, something Springs when we made this turn. It was like Rock Springs. I don't remember, but I don't see that sign. It was like population 408. Now we're hitting the Mahtomedi sign, population 7676. So that, Pine Springs. Yeah, Pine Springs. I don't know what the heck. I never heard of that town before. But anyway, we just hit the Mahtomedi turn is what we call it now. Could be the Pine Springs turn. Shout it loud, Whispering Pines. Say it proud, Whispering Pines. That's from a Pink Panther cartoon. It's funny. It's funny as crap. It's funny as poop. It's funny as somebody slipping on goose push and falling down. Wow, this guy's going like 100 miles an hour in his Mazda Miata Zaza, racing through. Saw quite a few 100-mile-an-hour goers on the road in Chicago. They just fly through there, man. Anyway, so we went and got Arby's. That pushed us back to like 6:10 arrival time, and I thought I could make it up when we hit that. There's two highway patrols, and the Mazda Miata was come flying by at 100, but they're not stopped. They didn't pull them over because there's two highway patrol cars. Then they're sitting there and talking. They're not paying attention to speeders. And this Mazda Miata flies by at 100 miles an hour and gets to go scot-free. Meanwhile, I'm going 64 because that's what the flow of traffic is. Normally I'm 70. I'm 70 at this point most of the time. It's 4:16 on the drive home clock. It's 41 degrees. We're still going to be ahead because we left. It seems like we left earlier. I didn't really feel like I waited till 4 to shut down my computer. My computer. I don't know how to handle this. It's a computer. It's my computer. But we arrived. We arrived in time for the 6 p.m. meeting. It was actually a dinner meeting, but we were not dressed. And I'm wearing jeans. I'm wearing a shirt and tennis shoes. That just wouldn't fly. That's not gonna fly with these parent council people. They wear suits and ties, and the ladies wear dresses and shawls. 13 minutes and 9 seconds so far on our drive home time. I mean, that's how long the drive home show has been so far. So we decided we're tired. We just drove like 10 hours and we're just gonna rest. We're gonna skip the dinner. We're just gonna rest, and that was fine. And we went and saw Paula. Okay. Before we run out of time, I wanted to talk about how to edit a video. Like when you make videos with your phone. When you make videos with your phone, then you got to go back and edit them. Like, you don't record like everything, so you make little short video clips, right? So then on your phone, you got a bunch of video clips. Now when you edit a video, you edit the clips. Also, I put in pictures. I throw in pictures, snapshots. And then finally, my voice is cracking. Why is my voice cracking? Why is my voice cracking? I'm a 35-year-old father. Why is my voice cracking? I'm way older than 35. I'm even more than 1. I'm even more than 2. I'm much more than 4. I'm even more than 5. Can you guess how old I am today? I'm 51. Anyway, So it's 4:18 now on the drive home clock. We're in the 35E Commons part where 694 and 35E join together for a 5-lane monster highway, monster freeway, just for a short little spell, maybe a half a mile. Then it breaks off. We're in that part right now. Right now. My voice is getting dry, and you can hear how deep it is. Went to the dentist today. I passed the dentist exam. Flying colors. No cavities. They didn't even take x-rays. They just cleaned my teeth, which is my favorite kind of dentist trip. Then they polished them. They polished them with tooth polish. Anyway, let's talk about editing videos really quick. Okay, first step, after you got on your phone, you got a bunch of video clips and you got a bunch of pictures. Here's what you do. Okay, you go to iMovie, right? You start a new project, and you throw all the video clips on it in order. So then you got all the video clips in order. And then what you do is you trim them down. You trim out what you don't want. You do your transitions. You get all that done, like trim them, cut out the bad stuff that you don't want on there. You get all that done, okay? Then step 2, you go look at your pictures that you took, right? All right, you could, there's two ways you could do that. You could just crop the pictures that you want to use. The ones you don't want to use, you just don't use them. So you crop your pictures that you want to use, and then you go back and you insert them where they should go. And the other choice is to don't crop them and just insert them, and then you can use your, what is that called, the Thompson effect or whatever, where it just kind of moves around on the picture. You pick the starting point, you pick the ending point, you could zoom in on it, blah blah blah. The problem with that is, okay, we're coming up to the freeway time 2 sign where it's 4:21. Normally we're like 4:25, 4:26 at this point. So we got 4 minutes. 4 minutes on the freeway time to 35W. So we should be going at 4:26. I'm not really too happy with that time because I thought we got a head start. But that's fine. I'll tell you what time it is when we go. It's 42 degrees now. We're at 163 on our mile-o-meter. 163. I'm not talking about 306. I'm talking about 163. Let me look it up in my police code book. What is this? Oh, I got a peanut fragment in my mouth from the Baby Ruth I ate. Got a couple Baby Ruths last week, Wednesday, from the grocery store. They were on clearance, 49 cents a piece for a full-size Baby Ruth bar. You can't beat that price. You can't beat that price. So I bought 2. I ate one Wednesday, and I still had one left over today. I ate it. But then I got a fragment of the peanut still left in my mouth. We're hitting a slowdown here. We're getting a brake light alert. Brake light alert. Brake light alert. Brake light alert. We're slowing down way where we're coming to a complete stop. That's what happens when you got a 4-minute time. Sometimes that happens, but I'm expecting to start back up pretty quickly here and resume our speed, but otherwise it's going to be lying. Because we got to make 4:26. We got to make 4:26, like 26 minutes after 4 o'clock p.m. We had daylight savings time. That's another thing. I haven't forgot about the editing the videos. I'm going to get back to that. We had daylight savings time for when we were in Indiana. We were moved up an hour because we were in the next time zone. So as we were coming home, it's like, oh, we gained an hour. We gained an hour coming home because we go from the other time zone, the East Coast time zone, to the Central time zone. From Eastern time, from Eastern Daylight Time, no, from Eastern Standard Time to Central Standard Time, we gained an hour, but we got daylight savings time, so we went from Eastern Standard Time to Central Daylight Time, and that's the same time. Those two are the same. So we didn't gain an hour. We gained and lost an hour, so we stayed the same. Anyway, back to the editing of the video. After you trim all your video clips, put them in chronological order, unless for some reason you don't want them in chronological order. Then you go back with your snapshots and you insert them at the various places. Now, what you could do, here's what you could do, and it's probably a good idea. After you get all your videos trimmed and your transitions and everything the way that you want them, you could save that and export it to your what is that called? Your photos. What is that called? Your photo. There's a word for it. Your photos. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. The photos. 425. We're in the 2-lane alley between the Snelling and the 35W. It's 426 now. I don't think we're gonna make it. It just changed, so we've got like a half a mile. Let's see if we can make it. We're gonna make it after all. Going back to the vlog for the trip to Indiana, I started out all cool like a cucumber, cool like the Fonz, James Dean. Starting off my vlogs sounding all like a radio disc jockey there, and then I quickly turned back to boring, monotone. We did this, and now we're about to do that. And after that, then we were gonna do this. And, there's a big ugly semi spraying water as he goes through a puddle on the on-ramp from 35W southbound onto 694 westbound. Made a big splash and splashed my windshield, and then just took off and left. Okay, we passed it. It says 427 now, but we're past it. We're at Long Lake Road. So I don't know. It could have been 4 minutes. It could have been 5 minutes. I don't really care. Back to the videos. Then you put in your pictures, you crop them. So I would say crop the ones that you want to use. That way you know which ones are usable. And then you don't have to go back and decide, do I want to use this one? Do I not want to use this one? Do I want to use this one? I do not want to. So I crop the ones that you want to use, then go and insert them in the place. Okay, I was talking about save the video after you trim it, right? Save it into your something, your photo box, I don't know. And then go back and create a new movie with that video. And it's already edited, it's already trimmed. So then you go back and then you just insert the pictures where you want. It's like, hey, that's step 2. You could also do, now you might want to have video, like for me, okay, we stopped in Menominee, Wisconsin, right? So I want to go get a video from the Muppets, and I want to say Menomina, do 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 do, Menomina, do 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 do, right? So I'm gonna go grab that video off of YouTube, save it. So I have to save that to my, I think it's a camera roll. Is that the word it is? And then I can insert it in a screen, picture-in-picture. So after you insert the picture, your still pictures, then you go and you figure out what videos you want to use from YouTube. That's gonna take a thought process. It's not gonna just come naturally. You're gonna have to do some thinking and creativeness. You have to go find these videos. You're gonna have to screen grab them, or whatever that's called. Screen grab. Save them, and then you're gonna have to insert your picture in pictures. Okay, that's the next step. And then when you get all that done, then you've got your trimmed, you've got your inserted pictures, and then you got your inserted videos and your picture in picture and whatever. Then the final step, you save that, okay? You save that to your camera roll or whatever it is called. And then you can delete everything else because you've got it saved to your camera roll as a new video. You can delete all the pictures. You can delete the other videos because you got them all how you want them. Then, because you're gonna need the space. You're gonna need the space on your phone. So we're almost, okay, we're 4:31 and we're at the grocery store. We're almost done with the show here, guys. Okay, then the final step, you save the new video to your camera roll, and now you go to your Videorama. 42 degrees, 431. Then you go to Videorama. That's where you put all the words on the screen. You can put any font that they have available. You can change the size. You can place it on the screen exactly where you want it to go. And that's where you have the fun. You get some fun ideas. You could put in sound effects. You could put in pictures. Like if you're talking about a football, and you could put a picture of a football or something. You know, you could do fun stuff, creative stuff. Use your creative juices. So it's basically 4 steps, right? Step one, create a movie. Just throw all your video clips, and then put them in together. Then you trim them. That's all. Step 1. Step 2, throw in your pictures. Crop your pictures, the ones you want to use, and you throw them in there. That's all. Step 2. Step 3 is you find your videos, your external videos that you want to use. Screen grab them, edit them. What the heck is this car doing with expired plates? They're almost expired a year. You got April 17. And you're like, anyway. Step 3 is you get your external videos, your screen grabs, get all them, put them in, insert them, and you get that all done. And then step 4, final step, is your Videorama effects. Oh, we're just about 30 minutes, so I got 10 seconds to say goodbye. Thanks for listening. Keep your feet in the ground. Keep reaching for those stars. Don't forget to drive home safe. Yeah.